Hey friends, kamusta kayo? Attorney Elaine. Ako po ay sasagot ng inyong mga tanong sa immigration law. Okay. Hi everybody. Okay, sana po ay nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan. Ako po si Atty Elaine Antonio Bordeaux. And right now, it is what time it is? 8:15. And we are going to answer questions. Meron po tayong YouTube channel, yung Atty E Immigration Lawyer. Meron po akong mga iba't ibang episodes. I think we have almost 200 videos about US immigration law. And marami pong mga nagtatanong doon. So dun, ito po, kinukuha ko ang mga tanong and I'm going to answer. Okay? Pwede po kayong mag-comment, magtanong. General information only. Huwag kayong magbibigay ng inyong mga confidential information. Okay? So don't give out any confidential information. Alright. Sabi dito, ang first question, sabi niya, Attorney, paano ba ang dapat kong gawin para makapagtrabaho sa Amerika? Meron po akong kakilalang mga Amerikana, nagpapatulong po akong makapunta bilang isang nanny. Ano po ba ang dapat kong gawin? So, most employment visas papunta sa Amerika ay initiated ng employer. So, yung kung sino man yung magpipetisyon sa'yo as nanny, yun ang dapat mag-initiate ng proseso. Okay? Speaking of nanny, merong dalawang klase yan. Merong tinatawag na, I don't know if you heard about au pair. Au pair is a type of visa, it's a type of J1 visa, and it's actually a cultural exchange program. I wonder if you can hear me okay. Kasi I put in this microphone. But to work as a nanny, there are two ways. Number one is to to get an employer to sponsor you. Of course, that process is initiated by your employer. But there is a J1 visa program. This is a non-immigrant. This is just a cultural exchange program. The category is called au pair. Ayan, yung mga nagnanani. And then, there's also a way to work as a nanny or as a housekeeper if you go on a temporary visit. That's the B1 visa. Okay? Alright, so there's another question here. Sabi niya, my priority date is now current. How long pa po ako maghihintay na DQ na siya as of February 22, and the category is F2A visa category. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the visa bulletin. So we're going to help her out. And the way to know is this, okay? So you go to the visa bulletin. It's very easy. You just Google the visa bulletin, and my internet is so slow, by the way. Okay, so you can click here, current visa bulletin, March 2024. Tapos scroll down nyo siya, F sabi niya, I think it's F2A category. So F2A category, September 1, 2023. But for the chart A, they're processing June 22, 2020. So this is where you see the difference. So chart B, September 1, 2023, but then when you go to chart A, June 22, 2020. So there's that difference, okay? So how long? Kahit DQ ka na, okay, so ang question niya is, DQ na siya February 2022. Yeah, but then when you look at the final, okay, sa final action dates, itong chart A, ang pinaprocess lang nila is June 22, 2020. So, maghihintay ka pa rin. Okay? So if you're 2022, pinaprocess nila ngayon is June 22, 2020. Okay? Alright, so next question. Ask ko po, yung anak ko kasama ka sa US. So she's I have a daughter, sabi niya, with a green card. Balak namin na pag-aralin sa Philippines. Sabi niya, I have a child with a green card. And they want to study for the child to study in the Philippines, but the child is only a green card holder. Sabi dito, kailangan ba ng re-entry permit? Yes. So if you want to stay longer than 6 months outside of the United States, you have to file for what you call a re-entry permit. So yung re-entry permit is what you file before you leave the United States. So this is not something you file outside of the United States. So before you leave, you file the re-entry permit application. So this application is for green card holders who are planning to stay outside of the United States for more than 6 months. Just one who's 6 years old. Okay, so the question that I have here online, sabi niya, I want to adopt my nephew. This is from, okay, how do I see the full message? Let me see, let me try to help you, okay? Okay, so here, I can see it here. So, sabi ni Mott, I want to adopt my nephew who's 6 years old, but I'm not qualified since I haven't stayed in the Philippines for 2 years. Since he was born, I'm a U.S. citizen. Is there a way that I can bring my nephew here in the Philippines? You are correct because there's that requirement, but you can plan it. So the child is only 6 years old. So let's see. I want to explain this. This is an international adoption process. So, you have to plan it. So, if you haven't been to the Philippines for 2 years to be with the child, you have to plan to stay with the child for 2 years. So, pwede pa naman yon. You can plan it and then stay for 2 years. But there are certain requirements, okay? And this will not substitute to an actual consultation with your lawyer, ha? Pero you go to USCIS, go to International Adoption Process, and then you will find there the different types or the different ways to process. Pero first, you have to start with the adoption in the Philippines. And then may mga requirements yung US immigration. So yung adoption is a different requirement and then the US immigration. So first, talk to an to a family lawyer in the Philippines about the requirements under Philippine laws, and then meron kang US immigration law requirements. Okay? Alright. So there are two ways, the Hague process and the orphan process. Kung hindi mo kilala, ang Philippines is part do sa Hague process. And there are so many agencies that you can work with to adopt a child. Pero in this case, you want to adopt your nephew, and you can do it. But first, talk to a family lawyer in the Philippines for that process. And then separately, merong proseso ang US law that you have to follow. Now, if you have not stayed with a child for 2 years, you can plan for that kasi pwede mong gawin. You can plan it, yun nga ang challenge, diba? Sabi niya, I cannot stay in the Philippines for 2 years. Well, that's the challenge. But you can plan it. It doesn't have to be like 2 years na tuloy-tuloy, na continuously. So, you can plan it. So, basta ang dapat magkaroon ka ng physical presence of 2 years with the child. And good luck. You still have time kasi 6 years old pa lang yung bata. Okay? Alright, so, next question tayo, ha. Yung mga nanonood po sa atin, magandang gabi sa inyo. I'm based in Colorado. I've been practicing for 15 years. And tonight, wala po akong magawa. Kaya, I'm online. No, I was just taking a break kasi I was working so much. Then after this, I'm gonna go back to work. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go online. Okay? Oh, thank you for the stars. I appreciate it. Okay. Alright, so next question. Sabi niya, paano po, attorney, pag under 21 yung kapatid na pinitisyon? Mas mabilis po ba ang process? So now we're gonna talk about sibling petition. So yung kapatid mo, yung pinipetisyon mo. So that's category F4. So if yours, dapat US citizen ka to sponsor your kapatid. And it doesn't really matter kung below 21 siya or 21 and over. So kapag kapatid, hindi yung pinag-uusapan, pero yung waiting time ay pareho lang. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't make it any faster. But find out kung meron kang magulang na pwedeng mag-sponsor dun sa kapatid mo. And doon madidetermine whether kung below 21 or 21 years old and over, kung ano ang mas mabilis. But for kapatid, it's the same whether under 21 and over 21. And so i-share ko sa iyo yung processing time, but I don't want you to get discouraged. Sponsor mo pa rin yung kapatid mo kahit mahaba ang waiting time, ha? Okay, visa bulletin. So the way to know that is go to Visa Bulletin, and all you have to do is chat Visa Bulletin. Okay? Chat Google. Visa Bulletin, anong month yan? March 2024. Ayan, sabi dito. So kung kapatid, it's F4 category. So let's just find out kung anong visa yung pinaprocess nila, anong time. Okay, April 22, 2004. So, ganun katagal, di ba? So, ano tayo ngayon? 2024. So, that's 20 years. But, you know what? It's okay, kahit matagal. Ang importante, you file the petition first, and then you file it sa USCIS, dito sa US. The form is I-130 petition. Get a lawyer if you don't know how to do it. I-file mo siya, and then forget about it. Okay? And kung marami kang kapatid, so sometimes, di ba, tatlo yung kapatid. So that's so expensive. So what you're gonna do, isa-isahin mo yung file. So itong year na to, yung kapatid mo, si kapatid A. Next year, si kapatid B. Kasi ang filing fee is $535. But the good thing is once you file the petition, nandun na siya, may priority date na siya. So hinihintay mo na lang siya hanggang yung priority date niya ay maging current. But unfortunately, because there's so many applicants, ang waiting time for kapatid takes a long time. So right now, they're processing April 22 applications filed before April 23, 2004. So yun. So if you file it now sa mga 20 years, but it's okay. So, kung yung kapatid mo, mga 21 year, siguro, even mga mid-20s, so darating siya dito, mga 40 years old. Assuming na walang pagbabago yung immigration. But the solution to this is, bigyan nila ng mas maraming visa, ang F4 category. Okay? Alright. Actually, nasa CNN, I think it was yesterday or the other day, they were talking about the border. Sabi nila, ang Philippines and Mexico and India, yung mga kapatid, yung mga kamag-anak, they're waiting for a long time for their visa. Diba? So, merong, like for us, 20 years for your kapatid. Pero yung mga nag-shortcut na tumatawid sa border, diba? They just come in. And tayo mga naghihintay sa Philippines, ang tagal ng waiting time. So for your brother or sister, it's gonna take more or less 20 years. But don't get discouraged. Ang importante, ma-file mo, and then forget about it, and then darating din yan. But always, if you move to another place, make sure you let immigration know. Okay, you can update them. And all you have to do is go online, pwede kang mag-change ng address, or pwede kang tumawag sa kanila. Okay? Alright, so next question tayo. Okay, Sabi niya dito ay, ilan daw, sabi niya, attorney, sabi ni Rose Pratt, ilang buwan po ba ang pagpaprocess ng green card for permanent residence? So it depends kung anong klase ng application for permanent residence. So napaka dami pong categories ng application for green card. So I'm not very sure anong sinasabi niyo dito, pero merong family petition, kung saan nag-asawa o kaya anak, and meron din na employment. Okay, so I'm not clear kung ano po yung question niyo dito. Okay? Sabi naman ni Federico, sabi niya, attorney, how to apply for US visa for spouse or husband? Ang petitioner daw po ay US citizen. So madali lang po. Kung ang petitioner ay US citizen, depende po nasaan po ba yung asawa. Nandito po ba sa US or nasa Philippines? Kung nasa Philippines po, ang tawag po dyan ay consular processing. Ayan. So, kung nandito na po sa US, ang tawag po doon, at eligible for adjustment of status, ay adjustment of status. Pero po, makipag-usap po kayo sa lawyer, especially kung nandito yung tao, kasi dapat niyong ma-screen muna kung eligible yung taong yon, yung iyong asawa, sa adjustment of status. Okay, so kung nasa Philippines, ang tanong niya, ano ba ang first step? Ang first step ay dapat mong i-file ang I-130 petition sa USCIS. So, kung ikaw ay US citizen at ikaw ang petitioner, i-file mo dito. And, you wait for the approval. Ayan. So, pag na-approve na, meron pang susunod na step. So, it doesn't end there. So, USCIS muna. And then after that, pupunta sa National Visa Center. Okay. So, ang kagandahan, kung US citizen ka at ang inyong pinipetisyon ay iyong esposo, mas madali po ang processing kasi sila ay immediate relative. So, hindi naghihintay dito sa visa bulletin na, pero it doesn't mean na pag-file mo, like next month, nandiyan na siya. So, there's no such thing. So, you file it, usually ang processing time is about 6 months. Ma-approve siya sa National Visa Center. And then, after that, it goes, USCIS is the first part. I'm so sorry. And then after that, it goes to the National Visa Center. Pagdating ng National Visa Center, ang dami na namang kailangan i-submit. So, merong two major submissions. Yung immigrant visa, tsaka yung affidavit of support. And then, so after you submit everything, yung for the applicant, and then documentarily qualified na siya, then bibigyan na siya ng interview appointment sa embassy natin sa Philippines. So, ganun ang proseso. So, sinasabi ko, 3 steps siya. USCIS, NVC, and then interview. Okay. Before the interview, nandun po ang medical. So, meron namang instructions yun. So, don't worry na masyado kayong mag-worry kung ano yung mga susunod na steps kasi they will let you know. Okay. So, medyo po madali ang proseso ng spouse petition compared dun sa kung green card lang yung petitioner o kaya yung may asawa na yung pinipetisyon or yung kapatid. So may mga waiting time sila. Pagka asawa ay immediate relative po sila, so hindi sila naghihintay sa kanilang visa. Ayun. Okay? So, siguro last question ko na. Para makapagpahinga na tayong lahat. Hi, Red. Kamusta? Thank you for watching. If you have any immigration questions, let me know. Mag-type kayo sa comment section and I will answer it. Pero don't put your personal information, okay? Wag po kayong maglagay ng personal information. And of course, hindi po ito replacement sa actual consultation with your immigration lawyer. Ayan. Okay. So, meron pong may question dito na parang medyo napakahaba. Pero I'll try to break it down. Good evening po, New York. Kamusta po kayo? May nagtatanong sa akin, sabi, Attorney, ikaw ba yung sculptor? Yes, ako po yung sculptor na nag-sculpt po ng bronze. And I'm also a lawyer, and I feel na yung pagiging sculptor ko and pagiging lawyer ko ay parehong gift yon ng God, ni God to me. So yun po ang aking purpose. Yan. In addition, yung pagiging asawa ko sa mister ko. Pero nasa San Francisco po ako sa July 8. Meron akong exhibition. It will be hosted by our Philippine Consulate. So if ever you are in San Francisco, please see me do sa aking exhibit po. Ayan. Okay, so merong isang question dito na napakahaba but I will try to break it down, okay? May mga anak po ako sa US, 22 and 23 years old. Okay, tanong ko po, anong mga requirements na ihahanda ko po kapag ipinitisyon na po ako ng anak ko? Nandito ako sa Dubai. Okay, perfect. Yan, kasi pag US citizen ang bata, nag-reach na siya ng 21 years old, ay pwede niya nang sponsor ang kanyang nanay at tatay. Ayan. So, ano bang mga requirements na kailangan? So, again, kung ang pinipetition mo is your mother, and, you're a US citizen, ang parent mo or parents mo ay immediate relatives. So, hindi rin sila naghihintay ng matagal. So, the processing time is hindi masyadong matagal. So, more or less a year, kung maayos lahat ng dokumento. Siguro, less than a year with how things are going right now, Pero ano mga kailangang i-prepare kung i-sponsor ka ng iyong anak? So, ang iyong petitioner ay iyong anak. So, of course, you have to prepare yung proof ng inyong relationship, yung mga civil documents nyo. Yung birth certificate ng anak mo na nag-sponsor sa'yo, yung birth certificate mo, yung marriage certificate mo, ayan, dapat PSA issued yan yun lang po yung tinatanggap nila ngayon. And kung meron kang, of course wala naman divorce sa atin, kung meron kang annulment of marriage, yan, kung namatay na yung part yung asawa mo, death certificate ng husband mo, sabi niya dito, okay. Sabi niya, gusto niya kasi magbabakasyon daw siya sa Philippines para kunin niya yung mga dokumento. Yun ang kailangan mo, yung PSA issued na mga civil documents, yung birth certificate mo, marriage certificate mo, ayan. Tapos yung birth certificate ng petitioner mo, yung passport mo, dapat current ang Philippine passport. At, okay. Sabi niya dito, at pangalawa po, okay lang po ba na dito ako mag-process sa Dubai kung ipipetition po ako? Maraming salamat po, Idol, at sana masagot at mabasa po ninyo at mapansin po ninyo ako from Life of OFW from Dubai. Kamusta po kayo mga nasa Dubai nating mga kababayan, mga OFW? Kamusta po kayo? Okay. Sabi niya, pwede ba yun? Yung petition can be initiated habang nasa Dubai po kayo. So that's good. And what happens is, of course, you have to, pwede po kayo nandyan kasi proseso naman po yan before pag-file and then yung pag-interview nyo po. So hindi naman po yan agad-agaran. Okay? So okay lang po yan. Yan po. So, para sa mga kailangan yung dokumento, just civil documents at pruweba na kayo po ay mag-ina. And mag-ina ba to o mag-ama? I'm so sorry kasi I don't know po kung, I think mag-ama. And then, yung kung may mga pictures kayo, na magkakasama kayo ng bata, school records, na nandun ang pangalan nyo bilang magulang. Pruweba na kayo talaga ang magulang ng anak mo. And of course, importante po, yung mga civil documents na PSA issued. Ayan po. Yan sana nasagot ko po ang tanong nyo and ano po kayo dyan, take care po kayo dyan sa Dubai. Okay. Sabi po naman ni off-grid, I think I answered this na may part 1 po tayo tapos sinagot ko. Okay. Sabi niya, may question po meron pong question that was posted and I'd like to answer it, okay? Paano ko ba siya mababasa ulit? Sorry sandali lang please wait po Kasi medyo may kalabuan na ang aking mata, kaya whenever I read from the small phone, hindi ko mabasa. Kaya I have to go to the laptop. So, hold on lang. Para doon sa iba po nating mga nanonood ngayon, if you have any US immigration questions, sasagutin ko po. Ako po si Atty. Elaine Antonio Bordo. I've been practicing for 15 years. Okay, but let me answer first that question. Nasaan ba yun napunta? Sorry Okay, sabi niya, dali Okay. So, okay. So, dito ko pala siya makikita. Attorney, my K2 lives in another state. Will it affect our case? We're in the process of adjusting our status po. So, I think you're talking about yung K1 mo. Yung ba yun? So, kung K1 visa process, diba, you have to get married within 90 days and then doon po ifa-file yung adjustment application. Of course, kung hindi kayo nakatira sa isang bahay, ay matatawag din pong, maaari pong masabing red flag yon. Ayan, totoo ba yon na binibisita rin kayo at pwede kayong usisain ng immigration? Yun po. So, pwede siyang maging red flag kung magkaiba kayo ng address. And so, kasi ang purpose, of course, ng pag-aasawa with a US citizen and, being a beneficiary of an immigrant petition, a spouse petition, ang purpose nyo is to share your life together, diba? Dapat po magkasama kayo. Kaya nga, you have to present documents na talagang you live in one place, meron kayong joint bank account, meron kayong, yung mga activities nyo, and then meron kayong mga proof na talagang magkasama kayo. So, kung ang question mo ay kung ang iyong asawa, and you're still in the process of adjustment, ay nasa ibang state, okay, ay pwede po itong ma-red flag kung wala kayong magandang explanation. Ayan. So, para po sa mga kliyente ko, I always advise them na if they're still in the process of adjustment, dapat talaga magkasama po sila. Because pwede pong sabihin ng immigration, pwedeng ma-question ng immigration, bakit nasa ibang lugar yung spouse, okay? And you're not sharing a common life together. So that can be a ground na maging suspisyoso po sila. Okay? Alright, sana po nasagot ko ang tanong niyo. I'm still gonna be here until maybe a few minutes. Wala akong magawa. No, I'm just taking a break. I've been working so much on these cases. And, sabi ko, and my husband is not here. So sabi ko, I'm just gonna, be online and, take a break. And hi, Gabby, kamusta ka? Are you in the US? Kamusta po kayo? Let me know kung nasan kayo, ha? Kasi we had someone earlier from New York. Ayan. And if you are in San Francisco, I'll be in San Francisco, July 8. Meron po akong art exhibition. Yung aking mga bronze sculptures, it will be hosted by our Philippine Consulate in San Francisco. So I want to invite all of you po. Okay. May mga questions pa ba ako dito? Let me see. Sabi niya, attorney, pwede po bang magtanong? Pwede po. Mag-post kayo sa comment section. Don't put personal information. And if you want to schedule a consultation with me, mag-email kayo, eb@eboardlaw.com or mag-text 713-315-7793. By the way po, binabati ko ang lahat ng mga kababaihan, ang ating mga magulang, ang ating mga nanay, mga lola, mga aunties. Ayan, Happy International Women's Day. Ito po ang araw na ating sineselebrate para po i-honor natin ang contributions nating mga kababaihan, hindi lamang po dito sa Amerika, pero all over the world po. So, I was just reading a book, yung The Woman Who Could Not Be Silenced. Hindi ko pa nga siya tapos eh. Meron palang time, long time ago, na tayong mga kababaihan, kapag tayo ay may opinion, unang-una pag nag-asawa ka, ang property mo ay mapupunta sa iyong mister. Yan. So, parang nawalan ka na rin ng property. And then, pag ikaw ay masyadong opinionated, ay pwede kang ipa-asylum ng iyong asawa. So, parang may tililing ka kasi meron kang sarili mong opinion. So, she had to fight for that, Of course, it's not the case anymore today, di ba? Tayo mga babae, kung ano gusto natin maging abogado, doktor, kung ano man, whatever we want, we can do. Ayan. Pero marami pa rin pong mga bansa in this world na hindi po sila po, mga kababaihan are not allowed to go to school. Kaya po, call natin po ito for gender equality. Okay. So, may mga questions pa ba kayo? Immigration questions. And I will be here until maybe 10 minutes more. Sabi niya, meron nag-comment, sabi niya, ang annulment process sa Philippines ay isang scam. They make it complicated. Sabi niya, para magmahalang presyo, kung matapat ka sa bias na judge, your petition will be denied. Kahit strong ang evidence mo and decades of separation. Even infidelity is not a basis for annulment. The hypocrisy of the government and yung mga mambabatas in the church is overwhelming. What do you think about that? Parang tayo na lang ang bansa na wala pang divorce, diba? So the Philippines is the only country with no divorce. Kayo ba ay pabor na magkaroon ng divorce sa Philippines? Marami po ang mga separated na, and then yung iba, di ba? Wala silang, parang hindi ka mabigyan ng second chance to remarry. Ako, personal opinion ko, dapat bigyan na po ng karapatan ang mga tao sa Pilipinas na magdiborsyo. Parang feeling ko, yung hindi pagpasa ng batas sa divorce sa legislature, ay isang way rin ng pag-ipit sa ating mga kababaihan. Pero I know many people na matagal na silang hiwalay, hindi naman nagsusupport yung asawa, at may mga kanya-kanya na silang mga pamilya, ay, dapat i-allow na natin silang magdiborsyo. And we should make it accessible and inexpensive. Dito nga sa Amerika, di ba magkano lang ng divorce? Sabi nga it's very cheap. So, pag nagkaroon kayo ng consent, like both of you nag-agree and walang contest, ay very easy to get a divorce. So yung incompatibility nyo. And of course, may mga grounds tsaka may mga requirements, but kung it doesn't really matter kung ang babae, ilang beses na siya nag-asawa, okay lang. Minsan kasi sa kultura natin, di ba, pagka yung dalagang ina, or meron ng dating naging asawa, parang iba ang tingin. So, that is so wrong. So, here, uso naman na po pwedeng ang babae ay magkaroon ng divorce, and kung hindi na nag-work, okay lang. At walang stigma. Dati, ngayon hindi na. So, I think sa Philippines, dapat po ay i-allow na rin ng mga ang mga tao na mag-divorce kasi tayo na lang ang walang divorce and they make it really so hard. Yung sabi nga yung komento ng ating isang subscriber, sabi niya it's a big scam kasi how much do you pay? Ang charge na rin ng mga lawyers, napakataas, diba? And then yung proseso. So I think this is something that we should call for. Dapat po ay iayos na nila yung divorce law dito sa Philippines. Okay? Sabi niya K2. Okay, so I don't think it matters yung K2. I don't think it matters. Ang importante is K2 yung anak. So yung K1 ikaw o yung na-petition, I don't think so po. So Red, don't worry, but I don't think so na kung yung bata, yung K2 child ay nasa ibang state, you know, for as long as you can explain that. Yan. So, I don't think that it will actually matter. Ang importante kasi yung K1 yung kayong mag-asawa. Okay, pero yung anak, yung K2, kung yung anak ay naninirahan sa kapatid mo, I don't think that will matter. For as long as, of course, you know, merong dahilan kung ba't yung bata ay nandun nakatira sa kapatid mo. So, don't worry about it. Okay? Sabi niya, nagsasama naman silang mag-asawa. So, that's good. So, there's really nothing to worry about. Yung K2 is your child. So, I was a little bit confused. Okay, so kung nagsasama kayong mag-asawa, that's good. It's not an issue. Pero yung bata, okay lang po yun. Kung nandoon sa kapatid ninyo. Okay? Ayan. Alright. May mga tanong ba kayo? And how do you feel tonight? And nasaan po kayong mga states? Let me know. Kung nasaan po kayo. Kami po ay nasa Colorado. And napakalamig ngayong gabi. Yesterday, we were snowing. So, March na po ngayon, di ba? Dapat spring na. Kami naman ay naghihiyelo pa. Pero, malapit nang matapos. Kaya itong aking sipon ay malapit na rin siyang matapos. But this place is so beautiful. I've been to so many places. So, this is one of the best places that I've been to. And yun nga lang po, tuwing winter ay napaka-ginaw. Okay. Alright, so may questions pa po kayo? Ayan. Siguro I'll do this kasi I enjoy yung answering questions pala. Okay. Sabi niya dito, paano po yung anak ko na 18 years old, ang tatay ko, ang mag-a-adapt po? Pwede ba yun? Okay, so ito yung question ng isang subscriber. Attorney, good day. Paano po pag yung anak ko na 18 years old? Okay, so yung tatay ang mag-a-adapt, yung anak niya 18 years old. So, nasan po ang bata? So, meron tayong tinatawag na adoption law. Ayan. So, sa Amerika, iba't iba ang adoption law per state. So, you have to consult with a lawyer sa inyong state, diba? Iba't iba tayong state. Hindi katulad sa Pilipinas, isa lang batas ng Philippines, di ba? Sa Amerika ay ang sistema po natin, bawat state ay meron pong batas. So, if you're thinking about adopting or yung kung sino man po yung asawa niyong mag-a-adopt, dapat po ay mag-consult sa local family lawyer. So, yun po ang unang step. Okay? And then, doon po malalaman kung pwede pang i-adopt yung 18 years old. May mga state po na very strict, na hindi po hanggang 16 lang. Meron naman hanggang 18. So, I don't know kung anong state, and you have to talk to a lawyer doon po, na nandun po sa state na yon. Okay? Kung ang bata naman ay nasa Philippines, you have to talk to a lawyer sa Philippines kasi may iba rin po ang adoption law sa Philippines. Ayan. So, Jane, sabi ni, hi Jane, kamusta po kayo? We were talking about divorce. Let me know what you think. kung dapat na bang i-grant ang divorce sa Philippines or ipasa na yung batas ng divorce because tayo na lang bansa ang wala pang divorce, di ba? So how do you feel about that? Dito sa Amerika, napakadali pong mag-divorce. Kapag lalo na when the two of you have agreed na hindi na nag-work ang yung relationship. Sa atin sa Pilipinas, napakatagal. And yung annulment process ay napaka-expensive. So, siguro dapat mag-move on na yung mga parties. And kung gusto nilang mag-asawa ng panibago, mag-asawa sila ng panibago. Kung gusto makahanap sila ng kanilang, panibagong true love, let them be. 'Di ba? Kaysa yung nagsasama sila and they stay, they force each other, tapos andyan na yung issue ng domestic violence, kawawa naman yung mga bata. So I think, if it's not working anymore, they should be allowed to separate and, magkaroon na po ng termination of marriage. It's so difficult na sa atin, sa buong mundo, tayo na lang ang wala pang diborsyo. Okay? Alright. Let me know po kung anong tingin nyo, ha? And then, pwede kayo mag-post ng mga questions nyo. And I will do my best to answer them. Wala po akong magawa kasi I'm waiting for my husband. And I'm taking a break. So sabi ko siguro at 9 o'clock, I'm gonna, go offline. And I'm gonna start working again. Okay. Okay. Okay, so ito ang question po ni Meza. Ayan, question niya, sabi niya, US citizen na ako and I want to sponsor my child. Yung child ko po ay over 21 years old na. Married na yung anak ko. Anong visa category and how long po ang processing time? Okay, so US citizen siya. And then yung anak niya naman ay married na. So, ang mangyayari, ang category po nun ay F3 category. So, married sons and daughters of US citizens, meron pong 23,400 visas available. Okay? So, what is the process for that? So, okay. So, how do you file that? Kung ikaw ay US citizen and then yung anak mo ay over 21 na, married na siya. So, the way to do that, hindi na siya immediate relative. So, medyo may katagalan ang waiting time. So, what you do is you file a I-130 petition sa USCIS. Yun yung immigrant petition sa iyong relative. Okay, dito mo yung fina-file, ikaw ay US citizen. And then, hihintayin mo ma-approve. And after the approval, it will go to the National Visa Center. So, may waiting time. Of course, kasi married na and hindi na siya immediate relative. So, I will get it for you. It's very easy. All you have to do is go to Visa Bulletin. Okay? I-type nyo, i-google nyo po, Visa Bulletin. Tapos ngayon, March 2024. Ano yung pinaprocess ngayon? Go to Chart B. Ayun. Sa F3 category, November 8, 2003. Yan. Ano tayo ngayon? 2024. So, ganun katagal ang waiting time. Unfortunately, kaya kung merong opportunity na sponsor ang anak, bago mag 21 years old ang bata, ay gawin. Pero sometimes, of course, we understand may mga situation na hindi na sila, nung naging US citizen si nanay or si tatay, ay over 21 na po sila. Ayun po. Okay? So, ayan ang ating episode today. And, alright. So, I just want to share with you something before I close. Kasi kanina, I was talking about the life of Mother Cabrini. Ang sabi niya, serve your purpose, not your weakness. So, yan po. So, serve natin po ang ating mga mission. Ang focus natin ay nasa purpose natin, hindi po sa ating weakness or yung mga kahinaan natin. Okay? And of course, faith, courage. Ayun po. Para makamit po natin ang ating mga vision in life. Okay? And sana po ay okay kayo. Mag-good night na ako sa inyo. And until next time po, maraming salamat for staying with me and listening sa aking mga talk. Wala akong magawa. And until next time po, ako po si Attorney Elaine Antonio Bordeaux. Till next time po, if you want to ask questions, any questions about life, sasagutin ko. Mag-post po kayo dyan sa comment section. No, any question about immigration law, and any question po, if you want to schedule a private consultation with me, mag-email kayo eb@eboardlaw.com. Kung kayo ay nasa process of applying, okay, mayroon pong processing time. Okay, so you go to USCIS, i-type nyo po case processing time in yung form nyo. Malalaman nyo kung gaano katagal ang processing para po hindi kayo naiinip at para po hindi araw-araw ay iniintay nyo ang email or mail from immigration. Don't worry about it. Kung na-submit nyo naman lahat ng kailangan, don't worry about it. So, it's an unnecessary stress. So, kung wala kayong narinig sa immigration, dahil po may processing time, inuuna nila munang ayusin ang mga, or tignan ang mga applications that were filed before you. So, don't freak out. Maraming mga kliyente, as soon as you file, nag-worry, ganyan, wala narinig sa immigration. So, don't do that to yourself. It's very unnecessary. Okay po? Ayan. So, till next time po, God bless. And sana po ay okay kayong lahat. And I wish you the best in life. And until next time po, si Attorney Elaine. Bye-bye.